I made the fastest possible AFK raid farm in Minecraft. It produces over 4,700 emeralds per hour, meaning it's better than any other design currently. Here's how. After the raid starts, it takes 15 seconds for the waves to start spawning. Since the spawning platform is far away from the village, all 7 waves spawn at once. Raid is considered victory for 20 seconds and only then you can start a new raid. But my design skips the victory screen, so it's possible to basically double the amount of raids you get. The trick is to stop the spawning of the 7th wave. If the wave cannot spawn, the raid ends immediately and you can start a new raid right after the 7th wave fails to spawn. Raids cannot spawn on water, so timing has to be perfect. This is how it looks when 6 waves spawn and 7th wave is cancelled by the water. This is player's point of view as he is using the farm AFK. In the slow motion you can see the exact moment a new raid starts. This is why I call this the fastest possible raid farm. I tested it in survival for 1 hour and it didn't fail. You can spawn 3 raids every minute. My friend and I tested the farm in multiplayer and it seems to work, but you may have to tweak some timings if you're experiencing a lot of lag. As I've said, this farm produces over 4,700 emeralds per hour, and these are the rates of all other drops this farm produces. I will try to briefly showcase how the farm works, and if you want to rebuild it, there is a world download in the description, so check it out. Also, if you like these types of videos, please let me know, and it would really mean a lot if you would check out my channel. Consider subscribing. I don't upload much, but it would mean a world to me. Quick disclaimer, this is in no way a copy or a rip-off of design of Ray Works. I spent 3 days working on this design and I'm really happy I came up with a design that works so well. I do however give Ray Works credit for some of the things in my farm because his solutions were simply amazing, so check him out, link in the description. You will need a sharpness 5 sweeping edge 3 sword, and preferably it should also have looting 3, mending and unbreaking. You will also need a strength 2 beacon to get stronger and the regeneration beacons, because the regeneration beacon will keep you alive from starving. To start the farm you have to get bad omen first. You have to align here between the wall and the fence. The pistons will push you when you step on this pressure plate. And you have to aim exactly at the intersection of this block and the block above, so right over here. And hit. To start the farm, at first you have to press this button. So aim right over here. And you have to use an auto clicker, of course. Set it to every 1 second. Now the first cycle of falling down will fail, but every next one will start with the raid. So you're constantly supplied with bad omen and you're constantly starting new raids. So now let me show you the redstone. This pressure plate activates the observer clock, which keeps pushing you until you're pushed. This is very important for multiplayer. Let's move on in the circle. So once you fall down, you land on this water and this pressure plate. If I'm on this height level, the raid will not start, but if I move half a block lower, the raid will start. So aside from pushing you, the pressure plate also activates a clock over here, and that clock after 13 items sends a redstone signal. This redstone signal goes up this torch tower. over here, and this is timed perfectly to deactivate the water as the first wave is spawning. Then we have a slight delay with these repeaters, and the water is activated again to dispense the water and start the spawning of the 7th wave. Raiders spawn on this platform, which is 5 by 5, and they get flushed down over here. They get flushed down over here, and they align on the fence, and then they fall down over here. Now we have a repeater clock over here, which moves these trapdoors. This ensures that when the raiders fall, they fall on one of these trapdoors, and that means that they take enough fall damage to get to a 1 or 2 hit kill, except the witches. And also they get pushed aside. They are on this corner exactly. Next in the circle we have the collection system. This is a full block, and this is a little lower than a full block. I chose the path block, and inside there is a hopper minecart in both of these. The hopper minecarts are aligned to these cakes, so that way they can distribute items in both of these hoppers and both of these hoppers. So in total we have 4 hoppers pointing into 4 sets of chests. You can of course build a sorting system for all the items. In the world download over here you will find all the drops I separated manually from 1 hour of AFK. Now the Ravagers and raiders riding the Ravagers get set on fire and die up here, but their drops usually fall down and fall down in the system like everything else. Sometimes saddles drop on the side of this block, so that's why we have 3 additional hoppers over here. One last thing, while the raid is starting, we take the signal from this torch tower, and this activates the trapdoor. So as you can see, this is timed to open the trapdoor at the exact moment the new raid is ready to start. Also, I almost forgot to mention, down here is the villager and his workstation. This is what allows the raid to start. Let me know if I should make a block-to-block tutorial for this thing. And I of course encourage the whole technical community to improve this farm. Maybe add a separate timer that activates every 20 minutes or so, and do something like Ray did with changing villages. That way you get the hero of the village every 20 minutes and you can get villagers to give you presents. And so until the day comes when someone figures out how to remove the 50-second charge up time for the raid, until then this will be, I believe, the fastest possible raid farm in Minecraft. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.